the Fat Warhammer podcast.
Here we have two casualties of war.
Indeed.
Are they both gone?
Well, the one's gone for basically everyone, and the other one's gone for the Death Guard. So,
Oh, just the Death Guard don't get it now.
yeah, just the Death Guard don't get the Leviathans.
Haha.
Thousand Sons as well.
Cue, oh, and the Thousand Sons, yeah.
Oh shit.
Cue the sad music. Yeah.
Get
Welcome
the-
everyone. Hello. Hi guys. We're here. We're streaming. We're live. We got some jams playing in the background. Feeling nice and moody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
Swifty.
good. Swifty. And tonight we're going to be talking about quite a few things actually. We've got lots to be talking about. Yes, welcome everyone for joining us again. We might close the show a little bit earlier tonight because there is the presidential announcements. I don't know, the president's going to be telling us stuff again. We're not making any predictions of what he's going to say. But yes, in South Africa we're having fun.
Oh,
Yay.
Presidente.
Yay. Okay, so
El
let's see
President.
who we got with us today. We got Jason. How you doing, Jason, bud?
Hey.
We got it's Keeney. Haha, yes, Keeney doesn't like Thousand Tons because Keeney plays Space Wolves.
Silent.
I'm gonna be honest though, listening
Where's the
and
wolf?
checking out a lot of the Wolf stuff. The new Thunderwolf Cavalry stuff is gonna be awesome.
That's good. So it can finally get played again.
Well, what's fun is it looks like there's some nice rules for Thunderwolf Cavalry with normal wolves as well, and basically it looks awesome. But if you guys remember a few years ago when the Thunderwolf Cav was the thing, it's not as strong as that, which is nice. And it looks like there's a good trend happening with all of the codexes, as we've mentioned before. Everything's getting nicely. They're getting power, but it's not silly.
They're being balanced.
Yeah, you can say that. So,
Yeah. Never mind.
yeah,
Like, because we got Age of Sigmar has been going now for. The books are kind of getting their rhythm. Because like with the change in an edition, as long as it's like similar, like one of the benefits of having the old edition was like the codex has survived through multiple versions.
Yes.
So
the
then,
game wouldn't really change.
so then, but also like now we with Age of Sigmar, we're at the point where we're getting the second book of the same.
so
Well,
it's now
the
new
editions,
rules
so
instead
like
of.
Carajons, Carajons were one way and now they've maybe gone too far the other way. But like, they're more playing the way they should or the way they
Yeah.
look to. And now with the Deepkin in the Marathi book, maybe the turtles will see a comeback because they're now getting more buffs. So now instead of having just one unit that's really good and everyone takes that, you'll
Yeah,
see a bit
yeah,
more
that makes
balance.
sense.
And the same now with the Space Wolves. So like maybe the list was all like destroy Space Marines with big rockets or whatever, and not like the iconic wolf force,
Yeah, yeah.
like the wolf plane and the wolf.
So more thematic,
Yeah,
more
so
fluffy as
It
well.
looks
is
like the
good.
way the army should look when you run it, and not just like mass ATVs or something.
Yeah, which is a valid point. It's nice. It's good to see. I feel that you can go Thunderwolf Cav and put some wolves in there and go thematic in that sense. Or you can look at the other themes of the army and you can have lots of long fangs and do whatever you want with that. Or you can go with lots of scouts because, every one of the armies got so much lore and stuff that's been messing around with it for the last few years that you can decide you're going to stick with a certain theme for each army. You don't have to just go with a broad come for everything type thing. And that's what 40k feels like it is right now. A more kind of play what you want than play what you have to.
I mean, at the top level, it's probably there's
Yeah, like
take
on
A
a
100 times, but like
Well, look, if we're looking at, say, South African Nationals, yes, that's going to happen. But a Durban War Games Club tournament, that's not going to happen so much.
yeah,
You know.
you can run a fluffy list if you like aren't aiming for that top 1%. If everyone is like cool in the top 20%, then you'll have a lot more varied lists then.
yes.
It's very true. Right, who else we got here? We've got Matthew, Husband, Travis, you're back, Daniela Bertolino.
That's a friend of mine. Ciao.
There we go. And obviously Travis is back again. Are we doing them, Mom? And everyone is having a good time. Hello, Mom. Look at me, Mom. I'm painting a burning lady. Yeah, she is a burning lady.
She's a burning lady. She's hot. Damn, she's
Except
hot.
she's not a real lady. She's a statue.
Oh, I was gonna say she's a trap.
She's a tramp.
No, trap, not a tramp.
Okay.
Trap.
Anyway, so on to what
On
else
to?
is there we were going to actually talk
Oh,
about?
you see the room
Can you get
engine?
prizes in Warhammer tournaments? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. In the Durban War Games Club tournaments, we like to have little prizes there. Sometimes it's a voucher. Sometimes we have our sponsors who've given us stuff that we give you as well.
Sometimes
And
it's a
then-
crispy high five. It depends.
Yes, exactly. It depends on what it is. There's generally a lot of decent prizes with these things. You're not looking at, enough to keep you
You kind
Living
of
out
watch.
of work,
Yeah, it's not it's not professional.
No.
But
But hey, I don't know. The Warhammer scene was looking like it was going to the kind of esports way overseas in the last few years. COVID has put one hell of a damper.
Yeah.
Good stuff. G'day, Benny. So that makes life a little difficult there, but we're still doing it. We're still having fun. Let's see. The things that we wanted to talk about
did
tonight.
you see the rumor engine?
I
The
haven't.
weird bows.
It's definite. It's like from my. It's like so. It looks kind of. It's got the lightning of elves, like, and it's like the arrows, the fletchings
Yeah.
of arrows from and a bit of a hair. So I'd imagine it looks like some sort of elf. Could be dark in nature.
Dark in nature.
So it's quite exciting.
Okay.
Times.
Yeah, so that's kind of it, very cool. I have no idea what the timeline is on all those, but
I hope not anytime soon. I really do.
Right, the shadow elves.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it will be.
I think it's
And I
next
have a
year
very,
sometime.
very good reason to tell you. I think I know very much so which the next Age of Sigmar book will be.
Daughters
And
of
we will
Cain.
talk about it before the end of today.
Ah.
Yeah. If not a
Okay.
book, then something to do with them. But one of the biggest things we're talking about tonight is Warhammer Legends. Now, for those who don't know what it is, Warhammer Legends is where Games Workshop has, instead in the past, what they used to do is just go, oh, we're not making this model anymore, we're not supporting it, we just leave it, we don't provide you any rules, we don't do anything for it, so it doesn't work in the current rule set, and you just never hear about it ever again. And what generally happens with a lot of these models is they end up being counts as models for things that exist. Now,
Yeah, pretty much. It leaves this one
Yeah.
isn't in the codex. Oh, that model doesn't exist anymore.
exactly. Now,
Which is slightly sad.
what Legends is, which is kind of a good thing for them, is they're now offering the option of you can use these rules. However, most competitive tournaments will not allow you to use them. But you can now use these rules. They work in the current rule set, and that's what Legends is. So
Do you want
it's
to have
free
a
rules.
casual,
You can download
fun-friendly
it.
game?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And basically, in a lot of cases, that means people who have old models that they've had forever and ever, amen, can now play with them. This counts for Sigma as well. There's
All the
orcs.
The-
Pretty much all the orcs and goblins.
yeah. It's
there is
funny,
an
though.
there is an entire army. Tomb Kings.
Yeah, but that's interesting too. Will the old world allow Legends?
In the old world?
Will the Legend stuff in the new old world setting that they're doing?
Yeah.
Will that use Legends models?
No, it's gonna be a whole new range they're gonna start
Yeah.
producing.
Mm,
But those models, they might be the units that were in the old world and old fantasy will just have new models in the new fantasy. So you can then just be like, I'm gonna play my half spearmen that I have for 20 years are gonna be my Luminous Realm Lord spearmen. They're a
Yeah.
little bit derpy and tiny, but like they're still
they count.
Still elf spearmen.
And you know what? I'd actually, considering the problems I'm facing with Daughters of Cain now, in transport, I would probably prefer to use the old spearmen versus the new ones because the new ones are so flimsy. I mean, we know someone well who's actually scared of painting her new ones because they're that flimsy.
They're just your.
They're-
Those will. You need a box. You need to have a whole plan in set up to just how am I
Yeah.
going to store these once I've built them.
It's the scariest thing. See, Keeney here is getting Beastmen.
Ooh,
Yep.
Very cool.
Nice. Very nice. Join the Chaos Legions. We appreciate
We welcome you.
New blood. Definitely. As much chaos as possible. And Beastmen are actually really fun. I gave up on them, man. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I didn't want to paint hordes.
You have to run the
Basically.
giant big ones, the Cygors and
Oh, all the Minotaurs.
or all the Minotaurs, which are like web order or something. But like
That's
that's
the
also
problem.
an issue. But
Or you run what you want and you have fun.
I mean, yeah,
True.
but like
And then you face Tomb Kings. I mean, not Tomb Kings, Bone Reapers, and you lose.
But you would lose regardless.
I mean, there's only like one bone reaper, but no.
No, there's two.
I mean, yeah. I think you have to play very smart and very like mobile with the beastmen. So
Oh yeah, all the Ungors.
coming in from behind.
Lots of Ungors, lots of Minotaurs. Underdogs. I don't know if underdogs is the right word. Maybe the undergoats. Or the undergoat men, or the overgoat
They
men.
have doggos.
Their doggers are actually pretty scary too.
Mm.
Do
They
they?
also have weird pig things.
Chaos hounds.
Oh, yeah, right.
God damn it, wrong hole.
And there's very strange pig things that like the Cygors. Ugh.
The Cygors.
No, not the Cygors, sorry. The Spine-Gors?
Oh
Like these-
yeah,
those
the
weird pigs.
ugliest, the rated
Yeah.
the ugliest model in Age of Sigmar.
It's
It
just
wouldn't
it's
surprise
just
me.
eyes and
Eyes.
a whole lot of spines on a warthog body. It's like Pumbaa on roids.
Damn.
Very, very much.
Yeah. There you go, razor hogs, those things. Something like that.
Anyway, yeah. So like,
Someone has done their homework. Well done.
and they've got a really good start collecting box, I think. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
it's
do.
a glorious box that. It's really nice.
Yeah, so that's always a nice, makes your life a bit easier. You just like buy 3 of these, and then that's a great
That's your
start.
army done.
They also got probably one of the coolest terrain pieces.
Huh?
Yeah,
What terrain piece do they have?
that
The coolest one.
pile of rocks. with
The sacrificial thing.
Oh shit! Yes.
That thing's
I forgot
amazing.
about that.
It is
Yeah.
so cool. And it's so easy to put LEDs in.
Yep.
Properly. Unlike me, who didn't do it properly.
I mean, it still works.
Yeah, it works. Does its thing. Yeah. So
Okay.
anyway, with the Warhammer Legends,
Uh-huh.
we've had a bit of a slap in the face when it comes to Thousand Suns and Death Guard. Before, they were allowed to use basically...
No, you forgot a word, 2 letters before use. An A and a B.
What's that?
Abuse.
Okay, yes, they were allowed to abuse any form of Chaos Space Marine models that were in Forge World compendiums and that.
Yeah.
And they were allowed to then use them for...
Like, hello, I'm happy if you run 3 crawlers because that's part of Death Guard. They're scary, they're good, but they're Death Guard models.
My problem I have
3
is
Derrideo Leviathans? Why? Why is Death Guard running something like that?
because Derrideo is from the Heresy.
That's not a good enough reason, I'm sorry.
I think, fluff-wise, Thousand Sons and Death Guard should have been allowed to use any of the models that were in the Horus Heresy. I think that should have been okay. Or, if not, then why is any army allowed to use them?
Why?
But that's what
they,
Legend is about, fluff-wise.
No,
So-
like, why are they better
Okay.
than normal? Who can use those units?
Chaos Space Marines and all Space Marines.
Okay, so why? What?
Because
what did
Death Guard
Death Guard and Thingamajig
Thousand
get?
Suns, they get better rules compared to the rest. They are more specific and more focused rules, not just broad, yay. So because they have better rules, they cannot bend those rules to models that are way more powerful than normal.
You see, the thing is, they've clarified now that those models, like the Hellforged Deredeo, the Hellforged Leviathan, Hellforged Spartan, those things are able to gain from the new little cult rules that came out in Psychic Awakening. Because they gain those, I think that's where the problem comes in. Is that they now can't. Those could have affected them and made them better. The big issue, really, competitively in overseas in RTC tournaments, was not Death Guard or Thousand Sons using the Deredeos, the Leviathans. It was Chaos Space Marines.
Oh, so basically they haven't solved the issue.
No, they haven't.
Fantastic.
But they made the
But
Leviathan and stuff.
The Purge no longer exists
Yes, yes.
because you cannot achieve that and get the same command point value out of it that you could before. And that's where the issue is. Before you needed 12 command points, so you could touch something with a Helldrake, wound it, do one wound, and now
then the
your
rest
entire
just-
army
yeah.
re-rolls everything on it and wipes that model out. And besides, considering you're using Deredeos,
It's gonna
Leviathans, and a whole bunch of things like that,
Heldrakes.
that model did not exist.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it was, whether it was a knight, whether it was anything, you would destroy it. At that point level, it was dead.
But okay,
not
so let's like roll back to
Hmm.
the beginning of like Legends. So overall, okay, those models specifically have been not really Legends. They've just had their rules adjusted for those two factions. But have anything else? Like I see, what's those Imperial Guard guys who like using shovels?
Death
Death
Guard-
Corp-
the Death Corps of Creed.
And they've been Legend, right?
Well, let me go and open up here exactly what.
So a bunch
Has
of
been
models
made Legend.
that are no longer made by Fraudulent have been moved to Legends.
Basically, that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
The stuff that has been turned into Legend is the stuff that they can no longer manufacture.
They don't want to
Yeah.
no longer manufacture because they probably have something better, something else, call it whatever you want, coming out.
Yeah.
And
Or it's like it costs
honestly,
money to remake the
molds,
models
yeah.
and stuff. So it's like
Also, we're talking about hardcore, high-quality resin here. So, here we have the list of everything that has been turned into a Legend. It's
Darren. That's the
Yeah,
first
me.
one.
First of all, I'm right there next to Corian Sumatras. There he is. No.
Who?
Okay, no, that's not that. The funny thing over here is things like Minotaurs. A lot of the Minotaur characters are gone. The Red Scorpion ones. All the Forge World specific Space Marine special characters are no longer there. I think there was a guy that they recently put into a Leviathan Dreadnought. He might still be around. But that's about it. And the Thunderhawk Transport is no longer there.
Because it's coming out in plastic. I had to.
The Cestus Assault Ram. The
That's right.
Cestus Assault Ram.
So
Let me
first,
show
Abaddon
everyone.
doesn't know how to freaking
Okay, everyone,
pronounce it,
let's
so
go and show you this glorious beast here. That plane. That thing.
the best looking flyer in the game. I'm sorry. No,
The
okay.
true-
Custodes take the win, but
The truest sense of Imperial.
fuckery.
boxing this.
Yes, exactly that. Straight into your face. That thing. That
This
no
is
longer
supposed
allowed
to
for any-
ram other freaking ships in space.
It's just. It's sad.
That's a spaceship.
we
I
have-
want to see a hole in the side of that ship. So please go and make one.
Exactly.
Literally what these things do.
On the Astra Militarum here, we have some a whole lot. We got the recovery tank, drop sentinels. Those were kind of cool looking. Elysian sniper squads,
Oh, yeah.
Death Rider commissar. That is one of the few things that came out that got taken away from the Death Corps Creek.
It was the Elysian drop troopers, I think.
Yeah, the entire Elysian army's gone. The Hydra battery, all their batteries, gone. Which was basically their Chimera.
So what is making money to Forge One? What are they gonna be making money with? The big Titans? No, not really, because let's face it.
Well, everything else. The thing is as well, if you look over on this
Tau,
side,
what's been legended in Tau?
tell me about the Tau stuff. Chasseur, Commando, XV-81, XV-84.
Crisis battles.
Technical drones, good. We're glad they're gone.
No, that's
I mean,
bad.
no one ever actually ran them. So
Hey.
Everyone.
no one actually owned them who ran them.
But you couldn't buy them. That's a different
Exactly.
story.
So like.
No, but like that's why I understand. It makes sense.
The entire Renegades and Heretics does not exist anymore. The entire list.
Chaos Demons. Savos is gone. Plague Hulk.
Plague Toads.
Aw, that's sad. Pox Riders, those are gone.
Like go to the one you've got. Didn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Riders are actually really good. They actually are worth playing.
See, the sad thing is you look at Death Guard and you go, oh, only Necrosius is gone. But they still lose access to everything else. Now, what I'm sad about is over here on the Necron side. Kutlak is gone. Sure, he never had a model. But he's gone. He was cool. A guy named the World Killer. Come on. Come on.
Okay,
You know,
that's something.
he's gone. Orcs. The Orcs have lost the lifter wagon. That thing was cool.
Oh, is it
The
the arm
Chinook
one?
Warcopter is gone.
I mean, most people haven't heard of any of these units, so
Oh,
I'll
but-
say that because I haven't. But like,
Are you most people now?
I'm most
Damn.
But
Expanded personality.
look on the
I'm like a whole bunch of people.
the
I
Eldar.
need to see someone about that.
That was Patricia.
The Eldar have lost the Corsairs.
Lost the Corsair, which was
The
like
Reaver Band, the Sky Reaver Band, the Wasp Assault Walkers are
the
gone.
Wasp Assault Walkers is a bit sad, but like
Are
They
your
like-
the
they-
ones that you run? Are they still in?
yeah, the Shadow Weavers, what are they called?
The Phoenix is gone. The Vampire Raider is gone.
Yeah, all the flyers like poof
The
gone.
thing is, those two, I remember, were some of the first models that Forge World ever came out with. Ever. Those, a lot of those Orc
what they called?
lifter wagons, all those are all like,
War Spiders?
those
No,
were.
the floaty ones.
the
Shadow
original
Weavers.
Forge
No,
World.
not Shadow Weavers.
No,
Did-
those are Harlequins. But yeah,
Yeah.
those ones.
I don't know. Shout in the comments if you know the name of the
Then
Eldar-
cooler version of Dark Reapers.
the floaty Eldar
Basically.
Shadow people.
The Felicity Eldar Shadow people. The ones you got, Shadow Spectres.
Shadow Spectre.
Hey.
I knew
You
they were
see,
floaty.
I'm not even an
See,
Eldar player.
Floaty Eldar Shadow
Not
things.
even an Eldar player, and
Spectres.
look at me.
Spectres are floaty shadow things. And they're Eldar.
Okay, fine.
100%. Same
Okay, so
word.
let's see who's joined us. We got Gavin. We're back in. Hey, Rowan, how you doing?
Yo,
Good to see you.
Hey,
Hey, we got
Blood
Kelsey
Bowl.
there too. How you doing, Gavin? What have you got? First edition Blood Bowl was really fun. Haven't seen the current version.
It looks
Yeah,
really
Blood
cool.
Bowl's fun. Ask that boy. He likes Blood Bowl.
This one's supposedly faster, so that was my big issue.
Is
Yeah,
it
that
red?
Makes sense.
It has some red on it, yes.
Well, yeah,
I
if you
suppose
paint
that's,
the Orc boys red, of course, yes.
Where did I put my red bone?
And look, we got Melody. How you doing? I don't know what's with this today. This is my
You're a
thing.
gangster.
This
Yo,
is my
yo.
yo.
It's
You're a legend. That's what happens when you're a legend.
It's true. Darren the legend. No. Okay.
Please don't make him into a legend. He would be like gone. We want him around. We wanna play him.
Legends never. Wait a minute.
That's copyright, don't sing that.
Okay.
I mean, you can sing it. Just sing it out of
Sing it
tune.
badly.
Legends never. Done.
And everyone leaves. Grrr.
Yeah. Clever.
Thanks for
Oh,
coming.
great. So yes, a lot of stuff's been cut. A lot of the legend stuff is kind of painful because a lot of things, well, they're just not going to be there anymore. And
Okay,
a
so
lot of
like-
players are very sad about it.
Are we
That's
sad
insane.
about this though?
I don't really care.
Personally, no.
I'm like, you still have your models, you can still play them, you just can't play them tournaments.
How many tournaments do you play per year?
Yeah. So
Are
how many
you that
times do you
upset?
play?
Meh.
How many times have you played that unit? Cool. So like the Brass Scorpion and that thing is still there.
Yeah, but
They
see,
are.
Joshing
Yeah.
was complaining because he actually runs that shit in tournaments.
Which
That's
is
Like he
cool.
rocks up with the Scorpion and what else? What was
Yeah,
it last
so it's
time?
like-
So he
but
was
that's-
not happy because of that, and like, okay, I understand.
But also, this could be the push people need to run tournaments that are like everything goes, like
Oof.
modern tournaments, for lack of a or not
Yes,
modern.
yes,
it would
yes,
be
yes.
historical tournaments.
Mm.
It was close enough to historic.
Yeah. So like, but I think for balance-wise, it's like cool. We want to play the most balanced game possible that is being maintained, and you can't maintain a new player coming in who's like, oh, this is the meta because everyone's running 17 Leviathans, and in this case the Leviathan is still available, but if it wasn't available and it'd been moved to Legends, like, sorry, you can't buy that, but you can't play. It's like playing, I don't know, standard, being like, or playing Magic of some sort, and then all your cards like, cool. If you were here this one weekend, this promo is what's the big card. You can't get it in the set, and you have to spend 10 grand to buy each card. Like, cool.
Well, do you
That's
remember when
not
we
gonna grow
used
the
to ban Forge World?
Yeah, that was like, which is kind of.
Now we've got less things to ban.
We were listening to that
Yeah,
as
but-
well as that's just them. It's like straight up the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
cool. We don't run Forge because it's not available to most people. Now,
Well, see, Gavin's raised a point here of the Forge World Companion book seems to be a mess. There's models in production that are now Legends and models that are out of print that are still in. Really? Okay, looking at a glance of that list on that, looks like most of the stuff isn't in production. But I mean, if there is, yeah, then that's a mess up. There really is. Unless, of course, they intend to push forward and redo them, the ones that are in there, and take the others out. I don't know, really. Rowan, I am painting this.
Avatar of Cain.
Big flame lady.
Big flamey lady. Who's now got black stuff. And yeah, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess, actually, this model right now.
But yeah, so I think at least having rules that get updated, like
What are you staring at?
I'm just looking at the tones. It's really good.
Thank you.
like the Leviathan has been like a bunch of the things the rules have been changed as well, so they've been brought down.
Well, we don't know.
At least that's the discussion.
They're
Hasn't-
vehicles, so in theory, Leviathans have just become better.
No, because raise the following points. Leviathans are more expensive.
Okay.
In points. Also, Leviathans require you to pay an extra command point to have.
Is it the
because they're-
relic thing or?
It's because they have the rule which states you have to pay an extra command point to have it in a detachment.
Oh, okay. That's an extra
Okay.
rule.
Yeah. So that's good. That means we're not going to be seeing 3 or 4
Yeah,
Leviathans.
no, like
It's a lady.
my competitive side is like, oh hell yeah, because at least I'm not gonna see that stuff
You'll still see it.
It's the
I'm
same
still going to
thing.
play mine.
Yeah,
at
but
home. Yes,
like,
of course.
No, I'll play in a competitive tournament, which I won't
It's
because
like
I'll be running
200 points more expensive or something, right? How many points more expensive?
up 200 points more
So it's like
to
No,
run the nasty version.
it gets to 400 points. They were not 200 points.
Okay.
So
No,
it's
wait,
like-
with this thingy battery, it's like 480.
Yup. Okay.
Yeah.
when it's at least like. Yeah, they were just ridiculous before. So they've at least been
They were.
changed. Whether they're changed enough, I don't know. But also you have to learn to play against them and stuff like that. But
Sometimes there is
yeah.
not much you can do, especially like
I
they
mean,
don't die. They kill whatever kills them first.
I'm trying to be like positive about like
Mm,
them not just like they should be banned. That if they're too good like that, they should have been changed. But I'm like
thing
purely
is,
based
I'm
on.
So
seeing a lot of the
as
stuff-
always, we
Yeah.
said that the unit has a balance between movement, firepower, and being resilient.
Also, you have to just know.
The range is insane. The firepower, there is nothing that matches a Leviathan for that amount of points. And
This
it moves
is,
enough, and you don't kill it.
I mean,
I
what's
promise
it
you, you
say?
won't kill it. 2+, 4+.
I mean, compared to other things in the game that are the same, like. See, it was. What's the gun? It's the 2 damage, 16 shots or something, right? Because it has the short range 5 damage against vehicles thing, which was just like. Oh my
18
gosh.
inches. The one that is actually equipped with.
Yeah, that one's just like, goodness. That was a.
But it's an anti-tank.
Yeah, but it's also when you don't know the range is only 18 inches, you just like
Yeah.
it just blows you up. You're like,
Now the butcher cannons are
The butcher cannon kill tanks as well. They are.
strength 7, 2 damage apiece, -2. No, strength 8. They were bigger. Yes, and they're 36 inches, and they're about 8 shots each. So that's the scary
So
thing.
it kills the
with it.
tank. It kills the infantry. It kills elite.
yeah, but it's like
The gun is too good.
I haven't. Okay, so we don't know what the rules are. Do we? When does it come out, or does it come
The
out? already?
compendium's out. Mine will be arriving very soon.
Okay, so once we know the stats, then we can talk about it. But like, until like it's still, it's at least a movement towards balance. Where it's been more expensive now, so you're not running. Hopefully, not running 3. And in any list that this should be an auto include needs to be nerfed.
Yeah.
Well, any model that should be an auto include needs to be nerfed, and that's why I'm liking it about the current codexes that are coming out now. Nothing seems to be an auto include.
I mean, or everything seems to be an auto include.
Everything
that's
is
enough.
good enough to make it. Yes.
Yes. So,
Which is healthy. I agree
Yeah.
with you. Absolutely.
right. Do you guys have anything else you want to say on the legends and that?
I'm happy that like it's a better
The
move.
obnoxious stuff is out. So I agree. I'm happy that it's
And
gone.
G'day,
even-
Reese. How we doing there? Having a dashing evening, gentlemen. Hope everyone's having a wonderful night. It's been a good night here. We have some construction noises in the background, but that's just standard
That's
for
weird.
us.
Should be.
The construction was happening even last night at 8 o'clock. It was fun. So I'm complaining about the strength of unit from the guy who took full advantage of the storms
Storm Surge.
Of the what?
at the height of its OP-ness. He's learned since then. We've actually.
What are we
honestly-
talking about?
The Storm
There's
Surge.
a lot of complaining about the strength of a unit from the guy who took full advantage of the storm surge. The storm surge was never broken.
No, I think he's talking about the
Supremacy. I literally before said, this is broken, I want to play a tournament knowing that it's broken and see how much it can do. So yeah, of course I knew it was broken. And
It was broken. It was fun, but that was a fun tournament as well. And
I
we
did
had
it
a lot of fun
once.
with it.
Was that the
No,
Batcave one?
yeah, at a tournament I brought it once.
I think
And it was
that
up.
And it was the last
that when I
tournament
brought
of
my Wraith-
7th edition.
My Wraith Guard
Might be, yeah.
and the D. Oh yeah, I think it must have been with the D Wraith and the.
I almost got excited when today I was talking about the legends today, and someone said, "Oh yeah, the supremacy's being removed," and I was like, "Really?
Not
No,
a chance.
It wasn't.
Not
Unfortunately,
a
it wasn't."
chance. The
Would be
supremacy
so
is not even part of the meta. It's completely useless. And it's good that it is.
I love giving him crap. I'm just laughing about that because giving you that.
No, but when it's called for, get it. But when
But
it's
it was
actually
called
like,
for.
it's not.
Supremacy was heavy.
It was a new model. It needed to be sold. It had amazing rules, of course. Like, hello.
Of course, yes. But that's Games Workshop for you.
They at least.
I remember when I did that with the Catan.
Yes.
That was fun. The Transcendent Catan. Everyone hated me.
Double
It
deflame.
was so
That thing
great.
flew over you and you died. So,
It did D damage as it walked over you. It did D damage in a template. It did D
Oh no!
damage
It
on
had
auto hit.
apocalyptic flames.
Apocalyptic, which auto hit.
2 apocalyptic
great.
flame strength D. Roll 6. Cool. All dead.
Yeah,
Done.
but it was also
Bye.
the first time I got painting fire right.
You got what?
Painting fire. Like I painted the thing so it looked like it was on fire.
Oh.
Yeah. I was really proud of that model. It was cool. It was worth the damage it did.
I mean, that was them trying to see whether this was.
Right now, it's still a cool model.
It is a really cool model.
Yeah. At least they go to the other ones though. The non.
the Nightbringer is apparently better.
Apparently, for a game, if you want to be a competitive person, run the Void Guard, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. The reason for it?
It's the balance, it's the interaction, it's the just the viability and all of it. Just all round it works better.
Okay.
So, Mr. Rowan wants to know what you two guys are painting.
I am working on one of the... Don't listen to them. one of the plebs custodes. Yeah, so I've done the spear. I might need to do a second layer of glaze, probably, actually, yeah. And now I'm battling with the headpiece because Vallejo paints are fantastic. I don't know why I keep trying and use GW paints again. You look at them and they chip, they don't really cover nicely. So yeah, I'm struggling with a red.
So
I'm using corn red, yeah.
I mean, like Mephiston is like fantastic, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so is corn red. Until it's not.
It's a bad workman, what's it say? I'm painting pistoliers for my free peoples. So
Are you going to be adding any Stormcast turtles to your cities?
I have one ordinator, but like, let me run the list, play the list more than once.
I have a feeling this check might just be more of a terrain piece. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be using avatars on foot so much with my daughters. Because especially with the new rules coming out, it looks like Snake and Harpies are going to, or the Melusai and the Harpies are going to be very good options.
Do we know if the battalions are...
They are not
Factions.
temple specific.
They're not temple.
That's good.
That's good. Because are there battalions currently in the sisters when the daughters born?
Yeah, there are some.
Are
One of
they
the
viable?
biggest, yeah. The one is viable, very much so. It gives, I think it makes the what they call the altar.
Blood, cauldron of blood.
Yeah, it makes
Cauldrons
the
of blood.
aura a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think.
It's mostly there to make the number of drops down.
Yeah,
That's what battalions are for.
and giving you an extra relic.
Yeah.
So, busy making some racks for your Vallejo bottles. Nice, very nice. I'll send you a picture of what I've done. I didn't make racks at all. I just bought some, and they were cheap and they were awesome.
What is Rowan saying?
He
About
ewed
what?
about something.
What is the
probably because
EU?
it's 40k.
Europe West? No?
Speaking of which, how's it doing up there in the
Exactly.
other land?
He's just bragging about being there.
No, that's all.
what it
good.
is.
So, did you guys come up with anything cool in the last few days? Anything interesting you guys did, hobby-wise?
Hobby-wise.
No, I was working. Today was my last day of work for the month.
Well, I am going to show you guys what I did. Behold, a box. You see this box? It's a nice box. Now, inside the box, you'll see some Daughters of Cain.
No one can see that because the box is dark.
There we go. You see? The Daughters are still there.
Twisted so it faces
And they
the
haven't
light.
fallen out.
He's actually turning the camera.
Yes, look, we're returning the world. They haven't fallen out yet. Basically, the
Gravity?
idea
What is this?
is so that, yeah, they've just been notified on their basis. Because, yes.
Darren vanquishes gravity.
Did anyone see that? So, yes, that's what I did. Very, 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 very freaking me out the first time I tried that. Turn it upside down. I was just like, yeah, fun times. Meanwhile, let's talk about something that came on a few minutes ago.
Oh,
on
yes.
the Warhammer,
Oh, yes.
on the Warhammer
Community?
community page, we got the following: the big lumpy play balls. I'm sorry, I had
Crazy?
to say it. But look
Then
at them.
I'm the bad one.
You are.
Just saying, I'm the bad
You are.
one.
No, look at it. It's actually so beautiful. Look at that thing. It's a furnace.
It's a flumful. Flumbus?
A plumbus.
Plumbus, that one.
There we go. It's a plumbus. So these things have just been released. They're obviously this sign that's coming out with the new Death Guard Codex, which is due next month. Coming out same time as Blood Angels.
Huh?
So Blood Angels and Death Guard are coming out same time next
Is
month.
it not Space Wolves and...
Space Wolves
Death
and
Watch.
Death Watch just came out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So we got that. And then let's look at the rules. putrescent fog. Gives for Death Guard infantry within 6 inches of it, they receive the benefits of light cover. If they're already getting light cover, then each time an attack is made against that unit, -1 from the attack's hit roll. That's cool. That's really cool.
That is actually really good.
Yeah. So, that's a pretty cool little model that's come out there. Piece of news for everyone. Yeah.
So do you think there's going to be terrain for every 40k faction now? I mean, they
You
didn't
know,
do it for Age of Sigmar.
I
and,
don't
like, some of them
see-
forgot.
I don't see why not. Why not? They could
Do
do it.
you pay points for them? Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to be paying points, but now the question is, okay, what do demons get?
Something with altar. They've already got the corn altar.
They have the corn altar, yeah.
So they'll probably use the same thing.
I mean, it's like in Age of Sigmar, the Iron War clans didn't get, or the Iron Dwarves didn't get theirs.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
they
like-
break them.
Yeah, so it's like
That's very
it's
true.
It's not a guaranteed thing, but also it gives like you've got that Noculus crown or something. That was
The
the
Noculus Crown, you get that for the Chaos Space Marines.
Eldar have the
What do- what
Waygate
do-
or whatever it's called.
Yeah. What do Imperial Knights get?
They've got a little factory thing.
And Chaos ones?
Orcs already got. Orcs got the healing factory.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Knights
they
can
did.
get their big factory.
The Knights got their
Daughters get
factories.
the
The
sisters
Sound
get
Temple.
the sanctum.
Yeah,
Space Marines get everything.
yeah.
Well, they just got a bunker. It's nothing fancy, actually.
That
They have
bunker's
everything
cool.
else.
It's a cool bunker. Jason started painting his knight and realised he's lacking in a few paints.
What are you missing?
Well, that sounds right. It really does. Okay, we're probably going to be hitting nearing the end of our stream. We've still got about 16 minutes left, but we want to end a little bit earlier so that we can have the presidential jobbing job.
Get ready for that. So-
And yeah, just if you look in the bottom left-hand corner there, we'll see there's the COVID-19 update. Thank you. So anyway, we are some other things I wanted to discuss this evening. Actually forgot. Oh yes, this weekend we've got the game DWGC Games Day on Sunday. So everyone joining there, please remember your masks. Also, if you have been exposed to anyone who's had COVID in the last while,
Don't
please
come.
don't come. We love you to bits, but don't come. We will be doing a little bit of, like filming and things there. Maybe stream a little bit. I doubt it though. Internet's pretty bad, so we'll
We might do
filming
some
and
live
stuff.
stories
Maybe
on
some Instagram and stuff. So yeah, follow our Instagram. We'll show stuff there all day.
We can tag you and all that.
We'll do Black and Wraithbone. Yes, you need Wraithbone. That stuff is amazing. Rowan says he's gonna play Caradon instead of Lumineth for one reason: that new Caradon Overlord's model with the keg on his back. Yeah, that's the Christmas model. Very awesome model. That he's very, very cool.
You better buy it before January 2nd.
Why?
But they're probably limited as well.
It's
huh?
only limited, so yeah, it's only available till then.
Oh,
Mm.
damn.
I don't even know, yeah, it might run, if it runs out, I don't know, or they just keep printing. Alright.
One of our sponsors is actually giving us a whole lot of stuff to give away at Games Down Sunday. So for the first few people, we will be giving away some free stuff to everyone, sponsored by the Batcave. Then we also have another message from one of our sponsors, which we'll end off with pretty soon. But the last thing I want to discuss is the following. Let's load it up quickly. This. So now you might have seen it on the Warhammer community page. They are doing a drive, well, Games Workshop is doing a drive to let people come through to their shops. Now, obviously the UK is on lockdown, so they said, you know what, it's fine, you can get there later, you can do it, well, they won't see it. But you can come there later. You spend, I don't know, like £100 or $100 or something in store, and you get these cool commemorative coins. There's also a booklet that's got 12 coins in it for
Coin spaces.
for you to go and all spaces for you to store the coins in and all that. Now, if you take a close look at this picture here, you'll see right in the middle is the one they first advertised, the Daughters of Cain. To the right of that, you'll see the word.
He
I
fangirled
did.
so hard,
Definitely.
and it was super cute.
Well, dude, I want that
Yeah.
so badly. Now, if you look to the right of it, you'll see there's the word God and a silver coin and what looks like the edge of a Nurgle point,
Damn.
right? And we all know the Death God Codex is coming out now. Now I'd like to draw everyone's attention to the left of that.
Hedonizer SLaanesh. And
That, I feel, is definite indication that SLaanesh will be getting new rules very, very soon. Besides the fact that they've got something in the new book. They haven't done in the new book in the Shadow and Pain box. The rules for Hellstriders has changed slightly.
yeah,
A few things are just looking
because mortals
a
need
little
to
bit
be
different.
actually viable.
Exactly.
Like right now.
So
they're not.
I'm pretty sure we will be seeing more SLaanesh rules coming soon. I don't think there'll be any new models though.
No, I don't
Because
think so.
nothing in the rumor engines lately has looked too SLaanesh-y.
Fair. I'm just thinking.
They might include obviously the warband,
Yeah. Okay.
considering that's coming out. Yeah.
Nice.
So that was Darren's little tinfoil hat segment for the evening. And yeah, that if I see these little things, I will mention them because I enjoy this. I love guessing what's coming up next and then being right because 80% of the time I am.
No studies were done in accordance with this statistic.
90% of the time I am.
90% of statistics are made up on the spot.
Exactly. And then Brad, would you like to tell us what the Unseen Shop is doing?
Oh yeah, so we're looking to grow our event space. So we're running some merchandise fundraising type things. So you can probably see on the screen now, we've got hats and notepads and bags and some stickers and cups. I'm like very excited for all of these things, and water bottles and all of our different logos. And then we've got some bundles, so because summer's coming, so they all combine together. So it's just some extra stuff we're currently in not early access, in, what is the term we use? Early bird. So until the 27th of November, we get the cheapest price, then it'll go up, and then we go till the end of December. And then we'll get them made for January. So if you're keen for any of them, like, I'm like high on my own supply, I just want to buy all of them. So if you're keen for any of them, just drop us an email or have a look on our website, our web store. And there's some really cool bundles and stuff for what we're planning to do next year. So head on over there and have a look. Yeah, we thank you guys for your support. Some of you guys supported us previously with the hoodies and stuff when we did the Survive Lockdown raise. And those hoodies came out really nice, and the shirts and stuff. So
I definitely want to get some of those things. I want to
Cool.
get those bottles. Yes,
I'm like,
because I'm
hats.
trying to be fit now.
I'm like, I want a hat and a shirt and a
that's real
notepad. I love
badass.
notepads. Goodness.
The thing is, what I like the most about that is because this venue, it's like off to the side. It's still part of the shop and everything. What's nice, it means that we can actually have a nice, safe gaming area as well. Especially
Yeah.
during the current pandemic. I mean, this is something we want. We want more gaming time.
Yeah, especially it will help to have socially distanced space, like,
Exactly.
because our space is a little bit small for having more than like 4 people playing a game.
I mean, as we all know right now, running a game store during current conditions is not easy.
No.
So yeah. Right, I think that's us for the evening. You guys got
Tune in
anything else you
to
want to
watch the
mention?
president.
Yeah, have a look, see if there's any chat happening.
Yeah. Anything else? Nothing?
Yeah, that's stay
I think we're
painting.
good, huh?
Go
And
and go
How
and
do
try
you-
and guess on the Grey Seer on Instagram.
UK shipping.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, well, actually, we'll do a new Gracia thing on Instagram. If anyone did watch, on Instagram we had a picture of a sprue that we had up there. And it was... What was it? What was this
Savage
week's one?
Arrow Boys, I think.
Oh, the Savage
Or-
Orc Arrow Boys, right?
Yeah, those the arrows.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Next week we'll be doing a new one. We'll do it on a Monday. Next week Wednesday we'll reveal on stream what it is that we got, and if you get it right,
Well
then
done.
you're awesome. Yes. Sweet.
No,
Anyway,
if you
guys,
get it right, you actually get this pro. Like, legit.
Yeah, we'll give you
I
that
will
sprue.
give you this pro.
If it's his, not mine. I'm not giving you any advice.
I'll give you mine. I've got too
Yeah.
many sprues. I might take bits off though before I give it to you, but I'll give you mine. Yes.
Just an empty sprue.
Yes. Guys, thanks very much for joining. Thanks very much for being with us. As always, big ups, lookouts, like, subscribe, stay safe, and we love you.
Cheers, guys.
That's it.
And girls and everyone else.
And girls, yes.
People.
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 Yes, we're not X-Men, we're
People.
X-People. Yes.